Hello and welcome to Mugambi Reviews. In this episode, we're going to do an in-depth review of the Toyota Harrier 2015 model, and we're going to tell you why this car is your auntie's favorite. This is the 2015 Toyota Harrier, and it is the third generation. You know, Harrier has been produced since 1998, and there have been four generations ever since. So this is the first generation, which is from 1998 to 2003. Then the second generation from 2003 to 2012. Then this generation, the third generation, from 2013 to 2019. Then the fourth generation from 2020 going forward. Okay, so from 2013, the Lexus RX and the Toyota Harrier, they are two separate entities, because as you have seen before, Harriers and Lexus RX, they look virtually the same, but this one and the RX for 2014, they are two different cars. So this car lies in the mid-size crossover SUV segment. Its major competitors are the likes of Mazda CX-5, Mitsubishi Outlander, Nissan Murano, among others. At the front of this car, you're going to notice that it looks futuristic. You know, Harrier has made extensive changes to this car. You can't compare it to its predecessor. You know, this car looks a bit aggressive, curvy, you know, to increase the aerodynamics of the car. When you look at the front, you'll see this long, sleek, slender LED headlamps, which have LED daytime running lights as well, or as some of you may call them, the DRLs. They look very nice. Also, this front grille, which is covered in a plastic glass topping, is well integrated to the bumper. So small, it looks very futuristic. It's also complemented with a chrome right here, and the grille has a Harrier emblem, which is denoted by a big eagle, which is screaming, "I want to pass you." You know, it looks very aggressive. Also here, you'll notice a big grill down here, so as to cool your radiators, and the fog lights conveniently placed for you so that you can be visible during fog. So generally, this car looks very, very futuristic. This Toyota Harrier is powered by a 2-liter or 2000cc 3ZR FAE engine. So the Harrier is actually offered in two engine options: the new Harrier, that is, or the 2014 Harrier. So the 2.5-liter hybrid FXC. You know, when you see X in the Toyota nomenclature, it means hybrid. So that 2.5-liter FXC is a bit more powerful compared to this one. You know, it has an electric motor complementing the engine. But this one is actually, some people say it's lazy or sluggish, but I think because of the target clientele of this car, I think the power is sufficient. So mated to the engine is a 7-speed CVT gearbox, which maximizes on the fuel efficiency of the car. So this car is actually very, very fuel efficient. In terms of figures, it can give you up to 16 km per liter. So it's a very fuel efficient car. Besides this car, one thing you're going to notice, it's a very, very long car. That is because of its classification. It's a mid-size crossover SUV. So the car has to be long. You'll also notice the way it's very, 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 very sleek. You can see the 18-inch alloy rims. So in the Toyota Harrier, the alloy rims, they come as standard. There's no negotiating about that. Coming forward, you'll see it has a lot of chrome going on at the side. You'll also notice this car is very, very curvy or aerodynamic. You know, that reduces wind or air resistance. So in turn, that saves on fuel. You know, the previous model ilikuwa kind of boxy, so hewa ikikuja haipiti haraka. So this is more streamlined. That improves on aerodynamics, so it's actually saves on fuel. You'll also notice the car has a shark fin antenna and a sunroof. The sunroof is panoramic. We're going to see more about it while at the interior. At the back, this car also looks sleek, looks curvy. You know, you can't compare this car with the previous generation. This one looks totally redesigned. The first thing you're going to notice at the back of the car is the LED tail lamps. LED tail lamps. Also, you have your Harrier logo or Harrier badging here, the Toyota badging right here. You'll also see this Spoiler is nicely integrated to the tailgate. It's not the conventional way that spoilers are just fitted at the tailgate. This one is nicely integrated. This tailgate is electronically operated. You can just press the button, or you can actually use your key fob if you have it. You can use your key fob. Opening the trunk or the tailgate reveals massive boot space. The boot space is about for 40 liters, and that is more than sufficient for Auntie Harrier to put in her stuff here. When you compare it to the other models like the CX-5 or the Outlander, I reckon this boot is bigger. It can be comparable to the Subaru Outback. You can watch that review right here. At the rear of this car, you can be forgiven to think that you're in a German car. This car is very, very luxurious. You know, this is unexpected. This is not typical of Japanese. So they actually did a lot of work in this car. So at the back, you'll notice I have loads of leg room, knee room, head room. Even if there's a panoramic sunroof, I'm still seated comfortably. You know, I'm tall and I'm still seated comfortably. So this car is very, very roomy, very, very spacious. You'll see it has leather everywhere from the door panels, you know, soft to touch material. And also the leather, they're stitched. It's very, very premium. This is like a first class jet. It's very premium. You'll also see very nice wood trimming here. Also, your armrest at the door is also leather. You know, it's very, very, it feels very, 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 very comfortable. You'll also notice this armrest. It has an armrest at the center, and it can sit 3 people very, very comfortably, unlike most cars. And the armrest has the cup holders are deployed in a very, very clever manner. That's similar to what you'll find in a C-Class. You remember the C-Class we did? If you haven't watched, kindly watch on the link above. Also, the seats, they're leather. You'll also notice the car has air vents at the back to keep cool people who are sitting here. And also it comes with ISOFIX anchors to hold your babies well. The front, the car is luxurious. The luxury in this case is top notch. Considering that it is a base model, you'll find that you have expensive leather everywhere. You know, most cars, they have plastics, but this one has leather. And the leather is stitched leather. It's like it was hand stitched. The trimming is maroon, as you can see, and at the door you have a flying eagle to remind you that you are flying. Ama inataka kuambia Auntie Harrier aendeshe gari haraka afly. So at the steering wheel you have a myriad of controls. On the left, of course, it's audio to control the infotainment system. On the right, it's to control the dash. You also have a cruise control system which is adaptive. This car also has the Toyota safety package, the safety sense. You know, has adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, which is also here, lane departure assist, pre-collision braking, you know, all those safety features which Toyota provides. You also have a couple of buttons here. You have auto dimming, usichome mtu mwenye ako mbele yako, oncoming vehicle or a vehicle which you're following. You have traction control off, and you have the button to release the tailgate right here. The infotainment system in this car is pretty well laid out. It looks very top-notch, looks very luxurious. You'll also notice that this car does not have any physical buttons. Even the AC controls their touch. You have your gear lever here with a manual mode which simulates a manual gearbox. So let's say you want to overtake a car, you can just engage minus and the gear will shift down and you can gain more torque or power and overtake. You also have a couple of cup holders. This car is very practical. It has very, very many storage spaces. You have 2 cup holders right here. You have a 12-volt socket to charge. You can put an adapter here and charge your phone or your laptop. And also you have a glove box. At the sides you have door bins and cup holders as well. So parting shot this time is, why do our aunties love the Toyota Harrier very much? Number 1, the car is luxurious. You've seen, you can't compare it to its competitors. This car sits higher. Number 2, the car is spacious. It's very big. I'm tall, I can fit in very, very well. And it's, you know, because it's a mid-sized car, you know, it's kind of big. Number 3, this car is reliable. It's a Toyota model, it's a Japanese model, so it actually rides on that. You know, Toyotas are known for having bulletproof reliability. Number 4, this car is economical. The engine is not as big, and it has a CVT transmission which maximizes on the fuel economy. If you like the content, kindly subscribe and like. And if you like the car, you can come check it out at Urban Drive, Kiambu Road, which costs 3.5 million. But if you come and say you've been sent by Mugambi from Mugambi Reviews, you'll get a discount. So thank you for watching. Adios.